Special delivery. Many of you have seen this envelope. It showed up at your house for close to 50 years, but where was this envelope born? You're about to find out on Man vs. Robot. Greg Serio here with the People of Manufacturing, here to speak with Shawn Delemeester, the production director at Valpak. How are you doing?
Glad to have you here.
So what is Valpak?
Valpak's a direct marketing group, and we deliver about 450 million envelopes a year, all over the United States and Canada, about 22 billion coupons.
22 billion coupons?
Yep.
How do you make that many coupons in a year?
Well, we have a high level of automation, and we have great people.
In today's digital age, how is it that a print company was able to be so competitive, let alone massively successful?
Well, I think a key to our success is we have a good brand name that's out there that everybody knows what Valpak is. It's the blue envelope. They know that there's coupons in it that bring them savings.
Yep.
So on top of that, we have a very high level of automation here, which with our processes are very efficient, which keeps our costs very low.
So the job seeker that doesn't know about this opportunity, how would I tell them about this opportunity to say, hey, this $12 an hour could be the key to a long-term career?
Sure. You know, we don't require you to have a ton of previous skills to come in here. We can train you for everything we need you to do. So you can come in at $12 an hour. If you're a person that's engaged, if you can work with people and be motivated, then you can be up to $14, $15 an hour within 2 years.
Now, would you say your culture helped with your employee retention?
I think it does. I think when people are engaged and they know that they can be effective and they can help with the problems that come up out on the floor, I think that it keeps people engaged and it makes work not boring.
What's the average tenure of someone that works here?
Depending on the shift, it can be anywhere from about 7 to 10 years, but we have many people that have been here 20, 30 years.
Wow. How long have you been with Valpak?
37 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that the beginning, the origin?
No, they've been around about 50 years, but I was pretty young when I got here.
Can you tell us a little bit about the history, like the big highlights that stand out to you?
I can tell you, when I started in '84, we were still hand inserting coupons into envelopes.
Wow.
We had paper labeling machines to put the labels on the envelopes. We did the majority of it by hand, and seen it come through different levels of automation throughout the years, but this has been the biggest step. This happened in about 2007.
So when you talk about automation...
If you want to see automation, let's go see it, not talk about it.
I'm in.
All right.
Let's go. How many envelopes do you say that you produce an hour?
We produce about 15 million every week. So
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
So,
and it's about 480 million envelopes a year, and then about 22 billion coupons.
That's incredible.
Yeah, ink totes, just like your printer at home, we have black, cyan, magenta, and yellow. Those 4 ink colors make up use pixels, and it makes up all the other colors in the spindle. And to see the shadow boards are set up everywhere with all the stuff.
The pegboard.
Everything you need to have to do your job out here is on that board. If you and I work opposite shifts, I make sure that board's full for you. You make sure it's full for me. That way we don't have to go running somewhere to get something.
You're speaking every one of my languages. I love it.
You don't want to have to somebody to run off to get something they need to do their job. Everything should be there where they need it. This system was built for us. Burgess Industries, they build plate making equipment and stuff, but this was custom.
And just seeing the forethought that went into this, so just a year and a half, 2 years of just to build this, and then you build a building around the actual manufacturing process, like that's a manufacturer's dream. Like,
yeah, in our old process, 4 or 5 people on each machine, and they were doing basically, once the envelopes were stuffed, they were manually putting them into a tray, manually picking the tray up, manually building the pallet. We were all kinds of repetitive motion injuries, back injuries and strains and stuff like that. We wanted to get rid of all that potential. Plus, we wanted to put quality built right into the process. So all this stuff, all these systems have checks and double checks of the quality of the material as we're going through. And that way we put out a quality product every time. We don't have bad coupons or wrong coupons.
Never do.
Yeah. So we used to have anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 worth of credits that we would issue back to clients because we put the wrong piece in or the color was wrong or something like that. We don't have any of that anymore.
A lot of people are afraid of automation, eliminating jobs, and my argument is that it creates economic mobility. The average wage of somebody before you implemented this process versus the average wage after, is it significant?
The average person in our other facility was probably making, they started out around $8, $9 an hour. The average person here starts at $12 an hour. And we have a progressive pay plan. We pay for skills. So as you learn skills,
oh, great! No, that's perfect.
To demonstrate those skills, then we give you an increase. You don't have to wait till the end of the year for an increase every year. And then once you get through all your skill blocks, you go into what they call merit eligible. Then you're every year at the end of the year you're evaluated for an increase.
No, that's incredible. So you got 50% increase in dollars per hour wages, because someone can live off of $12 an hour a lot faster and easier than $8 an hour.
Yep.
And it's a value-adding job. You're able to invest in training, and it's just an amazing operation you got here, man. What kind of personality traits are you looking for in a person that you think would make a great employee?
So an ideal employee is somebody who's engaged, that wants to be employed and wants to build a career somewhere. We want people who are good problem solvers, that are independent thinkers, people that can engage with the group and work with the group. We're very much a team-driven place here. We like individuals, but everybody's got to be able to work in a group, because when we have a problem here in the facility, first thing we do is we get a bunch of heads together and figure out what we're going to do to get it back up and running, and then we go back and figure out how it happened and how we're going to keep it from happening again. So we really want good, solid people that are good thinkers, that are willing to speak their mind, be engaged with the group. So
value-adding employees.
Yeah.
How does someone find out about looking for a career at Valpak?
They can go on valpakcareers.com and they click on the BMC, which is the Valpak Manufacturing Center, and it'll show them a listing of all the openings that we have available.
Awesome.
And you can't physically, if you come here and try to put an application in, they won't accept it. Built for pallets of mail. There's 74 different configurations that the robots can do. You don't have to tell them. They know based on the job file that comes down to the system. It comes down with it. It just goes to town. We build 2 different pallets at a time. One could be U.S. mail, the other could be Canada mail. So keep it all separate. So Fanuc designed that, and then another company did the end of arm piece. The first model didn't have the little fingers on it. They went to move the mail, tray shot out over on the floor, so then they put the fingers on it.
Okay.
So what'd you think?
One word, man. That was incredible.
Cool.
Well, I genuinely can't wait to share the message here, because that is what every manufacturer in America is striving to be.
Thanks.
The efficiency behind it, the success of your entire operation, the engineering behind it. There's purpose behind everything that's done behind that wall. I can't thank you enough for opening your doors for this, and we have this event coming up in November that you're also opening up your doors for. And the purpose of this summit is to drive the awareness of the industry, but also connect employers with potential employees.
Which we're excited about.
And
we need maintenance people very bad.
Thanks again.
All right, man.
Looking forward to it. If you're interested in sponsoring one of our shows, or you need us to produce a show for you, please contact us at info@tpomfg.com.